Jonno, what's the plan? Well, we're on the Australian Alps walking track. We've just left the car park at the Cascades trailhead. We're going to stick on this track for about 2 k's and then we'll cross the river, the Thredbo River, and see if we've got the energy to climb up Chimneys Ridge, Sam's camp, check out the Chimneys Trig, and then we're going to drop down to Teddy's hut, which is at the start of the Thredbo River. That's where we're going to camp for the night. Let's see how we go. It's not Kim this time. She's much too smart for this. Road bash. That range, that's Ram's Head Range coming up from Dead Horse Cap, which is just 500 metres up the hill from where we started. Heading down to cross the bridge. Just there is the ford for vehicles, little bridge for people and animals, I guess. The Thredbo River, the mighty Thredbo River. Little boggy bit we need to get through without getting our feet wet or doing too much damage. Just trudging along up the ridge. It's not too scrubby. I mean, there's plenty of heath, plenty of gum trees, but there's also plenty of grass in between all that. Now we're into slightly thicker scrub. Still managed to find my way through. Starting to see a bit more variety of birds. Just saw some rosellas and flame robins, or scarlet robins, one of the two. Okay, this is getting a bit unpleasant. So we're back to medium scrub. Still fairly heavy, but there's still grass in between the scrub and some deer tracks I actually just saw and startled a big buck. So obviously the deer get up here a bit. So I'm in the saddle just before Sam's camp, and just behind me, yeah, it looks a bit scrubby. Not sure I'm really going to enjoy going through that, so I think I might boil a kettle here and head down to the river. We might skip the Chimneys, just have a bit of an amble instead. Yeah, this looks like a relatively easy gully down to the Thredbo River. So I'm going to try these crispy apple 100% pure freeze dried, which was a lovely birthday present from Kim. This is what they look like. Yeah, crunchy. Well, the top bit was easy, but the last sort of 50 metres was just through thick scrub and pretty rough underground. But I think we're through that, so just open heath now down to the river. So just walking along a Brumby track or D track. We've got the river down there. We're just going to stay at this level for a bit, I think. Pretty easy walking. Pretty happy to have made the call, not to slog on through the scrub up there. I mean, it would have been nice to tick off another trig, but it's more about enjoying the experience, and it's definitely a lot more fun down here. This rock here looks like a good spot for another brew. Certainly worse ways to spend a Friday afternoon. It was really nice just sitting there, but I guess I want to get to the hut tonight. It's another 3k. Might take me an hour or so. So, time to get walking again. So I've just come round a bend, and I think just that gap there, well, that saddle, whatever you call it, I think that might be where we're headed to. If it stuck to the original route, that's where I would have been coming down, that gully there. Doesn't look quite so scrubby up the top there, but between the saddle and that spot there didn't look like much fun. So I'm pleased with what we're doing. It's time to cross over the Thredbo River. It's not very big at this point. Alright, we're still about 2k's to the hut. So this bit looks a bit scrubby. I guess we're about 15 metres vertical above the river down there. But fortunately there's a really distinct pad here. So hopefully this is going to show me a way through the scrub. That at least is big enough for deers. Yeah, I think that's through the worst of it. There's a beautiful waterfall I can hear just off to the right. We'll just get through this last bit of scrub, and yeah, not a big one, but clearly the water's flowing. Whew. Still trudging along. Still another K or so. Whew. That's the view from here. Whew. This is hard work, it's very spongy. Even the, I don't know if it's brumbies or deers or whatever, even their tracks are going through the spongy bits. I guess that's why this is called the Boggy Plain. What have we here? I guess that's Teddy's. Better have a look inside. Basic. Time to sign the logbook. The other side. I think I'm going to go back to the high point. It's not too windy, but it was nice and flat here. And yeah, I don't think I would want to be in the hut unless it, you know, starts raining hard or something. That floor was a bit yuck. Don't want to sleep on it, so I think I'll find a better spot out here. We're on top of the world. Got sore legs. It's worth it though. Fortunately, there's no water right up here in the saddle. Looks like there's some ponds that sometimes have water in them, but they're all dried up at the moment. Probably be a bit rank even if there was water in it. So got to drop down again to the Thredbo River. On the topo there's a river on the other side, but I think I'd have to go a lot further down before it's actually running. So we've probably got about 200 metres backtracking. What a glorious evening. Yeah, that's the dried up pond. That's the tent. That's the view all around. Alright, there's one. There's two. There's three, and that was the first one. They're very, very clear. You don't get, much clearer than that. Straight from the source. Delicious. So some tablets in that, and this one I'm going to leave because I'm going to cook with it. Home sweet home. Time to use a flint to start the fire. This is what we're going today. Kim's not here, so she can't complain. That's how it finished up. Time to eat it. As the sun goes behind Mount Leo, a chill descends across the land. Definitely bedtime. It's morning. Frost everywhere. My water iced up overnight. Sun's up. Still a bit frosty. Time to get moving though. Porridge for breakfast. Yum. All packed up. Time to head off. One last look at this great view. I did have a vague idea of climbing that mountain, or I think that's Drift Hill, but not this time. Down into the valley. Alright, we're going to go down this valley, back to Dead Horse Gap. Yesterday I guess I was walking down there a little bit where it's very boggy. This time I'm just following a brumby or a ditch pad, something, and they're obviously smart enough to go a bit higher, so it's just grass, not bog. Well, I'm through all the gums. Just got to head downstream. I'll probably end up crisscrossing a bit, just because sometimes the grass is on one side, sometimes it's on the other, and it's probably easier to do that than wade through the bog. Yeah, we're about, I don't know, 1500 metres, 2k downhill from the hut, and the water's starting to get a decent channel. This is a good spot to cross though. Well, time to cross over again. It's starting to get a bit wider, so after I jump across here I might stay on that side, because that's the side I want to continue on back down to the ford. Alright. Made it. It's a river down there. I'm kind of staying high, following Brumby tracks. Pretty gorgeous day. It was really cold, well, below zero obviously, overnight, but once the sun gets in here, it's pretty pleasant. It's probably about, I don't know, 10 to 12 degrees. Good walking weather. So it's just about 11 o'clock. Been walking about 3 hours. I can see the AAWT, and over there, that's the Ram's Head Range. So I guess we're pretty close to the ford, maybe another K or so. Might stop, have a coffee, and then do the last little burst, but I'll probably stop filming now because there's nothing new to see. Anyway, thanks for watching.